Hello students! As we go into our creative writing unit, I would like to introduce you to the website we will be using to track and discuss our projects for the unit. It is called Camp NaNoWriMo, and the URL is camp.NaNoWriMo.org. Once you have reached the web page, you'll click the Join Now button and create an account on the website. I will allow you to create your own usernames, as I hope that some of you will decide to use these accounts in the future. However, I ask that they please be school appropriate, as I will be collecting them. Once you have created your account, please give me your username so that I can sort you all into cabins of your classmates. Once the account has been created, you will go to this web page, and you will most likely have a prompt at the top of the page that you will click in order to create your novel. The lowest number of word count that the site will allow is 10,000, so that will be our goal for the month. I know this seems like a lot now, but as long as you are keeping up with it, this only evens out to about 333 words a day. I will negotiate some leniency here and there because I know that you are all busy, but I want you all to at least attempt to reach this word count, and we'll grade you partially on how much effort you put into it. After you've put in the word count, please choose a title and then choose your genre and write a brief synopsis. Because you have not yet begun your stories, you will not yet have an excerpt, but if you need help, I will help you add an excerpt after the project has begun. After you've created your novel, you will be able to join a cabin. Please go up to the Community drop-down menu and click Cabin Settings. Once here, you click I am looking for campers that match specific criteria, and then you will check Request Specific Campers by Name, and put in 5 usernames which I have picked for you, which will be members of the class. This will be the group that you will help edit your novel and discuss ideas to use within the story. I cannot show you the cabin setting. I cannot show you what the cabin will look like because the month has not begun yet, and also because I am not part of a cabin at this time, because I wished to show you all what it would look like to sign up for it. However, the cabins usually have a small message board to communicate with your cabin mates, which I will expect you to use to communicate with one another outside of class if you ever need any ideas or help with your novel. Now, I will also give you a brief tour of Word in case some of you are not familiar with it. First of all, because it is important to be able to track your word count as you work on the project, I would like to point out that the bottom of the page right here has words with a colon and then a number. That number is your word count, in case you do not already know this. This will be the number that you will put into the prompt that it will be on the Camp NaNoWriMo webpage once the month has begun. You can also spell check your document. If any spelling mistakes show up, such as I'll create one so I can show you. If any lines show up on your document, simply right-click and a menu will come up that will give you suggestions for what to write. If you have a lot of spelling mistakes, you can also go to the Review tab in the document, and there is a button that says Spelling and Grammar. You can click that, and it will scan the entire document for any spelling or grammar mistakes that you may have made, and give you suggestions for what may be a better choice. Under this tab is also an option to put comments onto the page. This will be helpful while you are writing if you decide that you want to go back and rewrite something later on, or if you are helping a friend edit their story and want to post a comment for it for them to look at later. Finally, although I would prefer most of your novel to be in this font, Times New Roman 12, double spaced, I understand that you may need to create other fonts throughout the novel for chapter titles, the main title, or something else, such as if the characters are writing a note to someone else, or using something else where using a separate font will make it more clear what is going on. So down here I have an example of a different style font to make it easier to make sure that all of your chapter titles and such are uniform. It's not working for this one, so I'm going to have to show you up here. You will right click on the text, and there is a menu that says Styles. Simply go to this and then click Save Selection as a new style. You can name your style such as chapter title or character 1 handwriting or something of that nature so that you can remember why you're using that style. That way, if you need to use it again, you can go back and easily change the text without having to go through as much trouble the second time. Now that the introduction has been completed, I would like to wish you all luck and ask that you please behave in your cabins. Every once in a while throughout the month, I will be asking randomly to see the message board of your cabin, and if I see any inappropriate behavior, I will dock part of your grade, as well as possibly reporting you to the principal, depending on what the behavior is like. Good luck, students, and happy writing.